Thanks for tuning into No Wine in No Time. I'm your host Dave, and today we're talking about a wine region in southern France called Minervois. So where exactly is Minervois? It's in the overall larger wine region called Languedoc-Roussillon, but to put an actual pin on the map, it's right on a waterway called the Canal du Midi, and it's in between two cities. From the west, we're in a city called Carcassonne, and to the east, we're in a city called Narbonne. So in this particular area, 94% of all wines produced are red wines, 4% are rosés, and 2% are white wines. So very, very much dominated by the red wine culture and cultivation. In this particular area, we do have a potpourri of soils, from limestone to sandstone to marble and even a little bit of schist. So schist doesn't make your wine taste like schist. It's an actual soil type. Schist is actually plate rock with a little bit of mica and quartz, and this particular soil gives a wine a little bit of minerality, which is quite nice. Now in this particular area, the red wines are always blends, and in Minervois, of which there's 4 sub-Minervois, in this particular area, Syrah is the dominant grape. So Syrah, generally blended with Grenache, Mourvèdre, and Carignan, but Syrah being the dominant player in that particular area. So what type of a wine would we expect from Minervois? Spicy, tannic, and full-bodied. So if you like your red wine with a little bit of spice, full-bodied, lots of shoulders, then you'll like a wine from Minervois. So the one I picked for you today is a 2012 Le Hustel Blanc. And this particular wine is an AOC, or Appellation Minervois Contrôlé level wine. So if we take a look at this wine, first thing we'll notice is that the wine itself is opaque, and just from agitating it slightly, we notice quite a bit of legs generating on the sides of our wine glass. So legs are an interesting term for when alcohol gets on the side of glass. When it comes down, it creates kind of vertical lines or legs. In this particular wine, we know it's a higher alcohol wine because of the more predominant presence of legs. Let's go ahead and swirl and get some of the aromas. First thing that we notice on this specific wine is the presence of oak. I'm starting to get a little bit of caramel and vanilla, along with very dark fruits, things like plums and blackberries, and a little bit of cassis, which is black currant. Let's go ahead and slide it past the palate. Wow, this is really an exceptional wine. So Le Hustel Blanc's version of their Minervois comes across on the front side of the palate as plum paste, plum pudding. And then immediately we kick in with a whole bunch of spices, everything from frankincense to a little bit of clove, and just a slight touch of cinnamon. So dark fruits, spicy persona, and then on the back side of the palate, really stout tannins, which give the wine a little bit of structure. So a wine like this, let's just say you're out here, you're watching this video and said, Dave, I've never had a Minervois, I don't know if I'd like it. If you like, let's say, California blends, this would be a wine that, even though it comes from the old world, is constructed in a very new world style. Very fruity, but yet acidic, structured, and tannic all at the same time. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit more Le Hustel Blanc, and this is all the time we have for this episode, but please tune in next time, because soon you'll know wine in no time.